Hello everyone, I'm ZHAO Chuang. Today let's learn about Australian tree kangaroos. The tree kangaroo is also a close relative of the kangaroo, but it is different from the red kangaroo that lives on the ground. The tree kangaroo, as its name suggests, lives in trees. It looks a bit like a kangaroo, especially when it squats. It is quite like a kangaroo. But, overall, it looks more like a small bear or a raccoon. Its face is actually long, but if you look at it from the front you'll find that its face is round, making it look cute. Its hair is thick, thicker than the kangaroo or wallaby that lives on the ground. The hair can protect its skin when moving about the trees. At the same time, the hair can keep it warm because the environment in trees is cold and humid. This animal usually lives in the rainforest, and the rainforest environment is not as good as the plains. The rainforest has a cooler climate. Therefore, its hair plays a great role in keeping it warm. And it has a sensitive nose and a sharp sense of smell. The tree kangaroo is omnivorous, feeding on plant leaves, small insects, and small animals. It even preys on some birds. It can come down and walk on the ground, and does that occasionally, but it doesn't like to eat grass on the ground, because its tooth structure is better at eating tree leaves. Although it is closely related to the kangaroo, why does it look different from the kangaroo? There are many theories within the science community. The generally accepted theory is that both the kangaroo on the ground and it originated from trees. But after evolving to a certain stage, their ancestors all came down to the ground, and were small animals that lived on the ground. At first, they both looked the same, and then something happened. The exact reason is not yet known, probably because there were more carnivores on the ground and the competition was fierce. At that time, there were many carnivores in Australia, such as marsupial lions, marsupial wolves, and the thorny devil. During a time when such large animals dominated, this group went back to the trees. So, its shape still retained many features of walking on the ground. For example, its back feet are long, like a red kangaroo. It has long hind feet and a long tail. When it is running, this tail can still maintain balance. But the difference is that its front claws have become more developed. The life on the ground has already made its front claws very short. But the relative proportions of its front claws are much stronger than a kangaroo that moves on the ground, because it has to climb trees. It also jumps on the ground, but in a clumsy way, and it only jumps a short distance at a time. And in the trees, it can climb adroitly like monkeys. Because it has inherited the jumping skill from its ancestors, when it lives on the tree, it forms a set of new skills. For example, one can jump from a tall tree onto the ground. Thanks to its greatly flexible leg, being greatly flexible, it can jump down from tall trees onto the ground without getting hurt. In addition, it can jump from one tree to another. And the way it climbs trees is different from monkeys. It can move fast by leaping forward with its hind legs, so it is flexible in the trees. The above description concludes a brief introduction about the tree kangaroo.